jersey is going to be hanging in the rafters at Texas A&M. He is that kind of player and culture definer for Texas A&M and the Aggies. Look at the hustle.
Darius Johnson for Keyshawn Hall. First appearance of the game, he'll be at the line.
So we got a little floor slip, and then Darius Johnson is able to corral it and then kick it over to.
I got hit in the eye with a baseball, which I'd say is pretty uncomfortable. Keyshawn Hall puts Garcia in the spin cycle.
Coach Kaufman has created at Purdue Fort Wayne.
A good defensive energy from UCF. J.J. Taylor the steal, leaves it for Hall. FAU hit their first three from three-point range, missed their last couple as Hall puts it on the deck. Gliding in, score it plus the foul. Keyshawn Hall doing what he can to try and ignite.
Even though he doesn't get the assist, drawing multiple defenders on that drive and then dump down. Oh, Hall hit him with the cross. What a finish! Are you serious?
Hall with one, just gets it off and scores as time expires in the closing seconds.
That was awfully close. You're looking at the red light. Yeah, got it off, but a half a second in time. Ran right back to Keyshawn Hall. Had him isolated on the left wing. So tough, so smooth, Keyshawn Hall.
Wisconsin, the top free throw shooting team in the nation, by the way. And this is just a ridiculous clip. 88.6% coming in. Keyshawn Hall to his strong left hand. That's what he does.
And that's exactly what he does.
Can UCF tie it or take the lead? Hall spins, flips it up and in for the tie again.
A sign of a good team when you find things offensively that you do that aren't your best attribute. You start adding pieces to your offensive repertoire.
Keyshawn Hall cutting down the lane. Taylor found him for the bucket and a chance at a three-point play.
Well as Johnson can really handle the ball without turning it over and get a good look.
Hall. And he got the basket and is fouled.
You know, they play Hall as a post guy, then they move him to the perimeter, and he just shows you right there his ball handling skills, his ability.
Nearly 3 minutes in, no scoring yet. There's a deflection by Ivy Curry. He gets up the floor in a flash and lays it in. And UCF's been better defensively as of late, allowing right at 65 points per game in their last 4. Quick hands from Cheam. Here's Hall. Score it, plus the foul.
You got to put a body on Fetty on that weak side glass.
Feed Hall again. Oh, still good.
Tommy can't believe it. He says, I'm in the guy's face, and he knocked it right down.
Underneath, Malone for the win. It's blocked. UCF wins.
To get off to a quick 5-point start for him and the Cats.
And shooting just 30% from 3 on the season. Nice pass by Hall, and Chom with the slam, and UCF on the board.
For UCF, both of them coming from Chom, and you're talking about a guy 7'2". He's put on 20 pounds.
Love fires to Lewis in the corner, drives baseline, tried to hit Basar, and it was intercepted. Williams running the court. Johnson gets a good look, and he hits.
He's always good for that jumper off the dribble and in transition. Once again, deep position by Hall, and he dominates the paint with that baby hook.
And one.
Another three for Hall.
He is unconscious tonight.
In the corner, shot clock winding down. We'll have to do something with it. Pump fake, gets the defender in the air, and a tough bucket.
Not to help off of Jones and not to dig down. And there's another play just made.
Turnover starting to mount now for both teams. Johnson all the way in, count it, and the foul.
Now Reynolds. Tipped away. Keyshawn Hall with the hands, with the breakaway.
Tell you what, this guy's a player.
There's your offense now. Get the ball going side to side. Need an inside touch. There. Perfect.
The sweet spot of the defense. Keyshawn Hall with a finish and one.
He's just 18 years old. Ward trying to feed Dickinson. Just kind of flipped it up off the backboard, but it was short. Here comes Hall. Kansas gets back well defensively. Firing it down low, but they forgot about Mustafa Cham.
With he and Dickinson is really, really good, and their passing ability is off the charts.
Three, Hall fouled and got it.
Good look, just short on the shot.
Hall, the step back. It's good.
If you like 3-point buckets, we've got the game for you, Hall.
Slow pace for Cincinnati. They prefer the game to be in the 60s. They want gritty, tough defense. There's a lob.
Hall to Sham to get the party started.
This is good pick and roll action. You got to remember, that's 6'7", and that West Virginia loss, he was the guy to bring the energy when they needed it. And tonight, he's been awesome.
Hall, beautiful step through and a silky smooth finish.
You can't even give the credit to really the Baylor on that one. That's Jordan Curry not securing a rebound. Hall weaving inside and one for the leading scorer in Big 12 play. Johnny Dawkins, the way he summed it up, sometimes you have a vision for...
Here's Hall on Jefferson. Jefferson slips. Hall makes him pay.
Whatever they're going to do, they're sending a trap to get the ball out of Johnson's hands.
Keyshawn Hall's been quiet most of this first half, just 5 points. Johnson can't get it to go. Another super close layup that's missed.
Rebound Keyshawn Hall. Hall has 5 rebounds. And one, Keyshawn Hall. We saw the knee buckle. Now he's buckling the Buffs defense.
That's 10 fast break points. And when number 4 is, you talk about stepping up to the next level. And he is a weight room guy. He's only going to get better.
Even with his great start, Oklahoma State leads the way by 12 into Usman, and he is going to be a problem, but he was blocked from behind that time. Hall likes his matchup. Around and underneath, Hall gets hit, and a chance for another point as he goes down.
Sharp jumps. Tries to dish it off in the lane. It gets knocked away.
I thought Sharp Jumps had a layup or at least a floater for himself, that 5-foot area.
In the corner, it's Coleman. He'll take it. And now about a 7-second differential shot in game clock.
Yep, Brendan Hawson dealing with Keyshawn Hall. He got mixed up on the switch.
Hall.
Yep, gotta stay if you're Hawson. Saw that TCU double team immediately. That's how you defend a good scorer like him. Get the ball out of his hands.
Now the lob, and Hall creates for Mustafa Cham.
Like they did earlier this season in Stillwater.
UCF missed their last 5 until that right there. Keyshawn Hall flying through the air.
CEO at Orlando International Airport. Well, he's clear for takeoff. Keyshawn Hall. Mike get that puppy sick, get those feet square, hold his follow through. Mike was knocking it down.
Keyshawn Hall with a dunk and 10.
Teaming back up with Coach DeVries. Played at Washington State last year, but his whole season was hampered by injury. And that time his penetration denied by Hall. That one ended up in the executive.
Final game of the day, day 1. Keyshawn Hall. 3! That'll take us to halftime, and a huge lift for UCF going to the locker room.
The Big 12 knocking it down at the buzzer, nothing but net.
Utah clean at 1 point. Hero Little in transition. Little to the basket, and he had a shot blocked. Back the other way. Bucket hanging. Keyshawn Hall. Keyshawn Hall goes baseline.
That's a problem. Okay, you cannot have this right now. They're rushing their shots underneath.
Keyshawn Hall. 3! Timeout, Kansas.
He's been very vocal in all of the timeouts to his team. Look how he releases his right hand. It's almost a one-handed shot.